Hey everyone, what's up? I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Harley Davidson's Pilot 3-in-1 XO4 helmet. The 3-in-1 meaning that you can wear this in three unique styles. So you can wear it as a full-faced helmet, a half helmet, and a quarter helmet. I'm also going to be talking to you guys about the pros and cons, going over other people's reviews and their view on this helmet that have used it previously. So if you're thinking about getting it and want to learn a little bit more about it before you do invest in this helmet, then please stay tuned because I'm going to have a lot of good information coming up in the rest of this video. Taking a look at one of Harley Davidson's best sellers helmet. This helmet's got a 4.33 average rating out of 5 stars. So a lot of people really enjoyed this helmet. So the Pilot 3-in-1 XO4 helmet is manufactured by Scorpion. It does meet DOT safety standards as a half helmet, meaning that the additional components that make it a quarter and a full face helmet are for comfort use only. They do not provide any safety features. It does, however, come with a retractable sun shield with 95% UV protection and its anti-fog coating on both sides of the sun shield. Now, the helmet is very light. It's weighing in at 3 pounds and 6 ounces. The helmet construction of it is made out of a thermoplastic shell. On the interior and the lining of it, it's moisture wicking. It's an antimicrobial liner, which on most of the helmets, it is removable and washable. So you can be able to clean out your liners whenever they get dirty or over time as using it when you're breaking it in. It's always good for you to be able to take those linings off and give them a good wash. So moving on to the sizing of the helmet, Scorpion decided to fabricate this helmet from an extra small to a 3XL. Now, mind you, these are Scorpion sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a chart here that shows you the hat size, the inches, and what the Scorpion size is for that specific measurement. So you guys are more familiar with what the sizing goes in regards to the Pilot 3-in-1 helmet. Now, I do suggest that you go into the dealership yourself and try the helmets on before buying it online. Now, just go to your local Harley Davidson dealership. You know, they should have the Pilot 3-in-1 helmet there already. Go inside, try a couple different sizes on, and if you do decide to buy it online, at least you'll be more sure of the accuracy of the size of the helmet, because nobody wants a really small helmet and then you've got a raging migraine, 4 or 5 miles down the road, or nobody wants too big of a helmet so when you're riding down the highway or at higher speeds, it's moving around and shifting because what's most important is that you're enjoying the ride. You don't need to be worrying about getting a wrong helmet size or anything. So please go into your Harley Davidson dealership and try helmets on. Okay, now to remove the face mask off of the helmet, on the side of it, you're going to see this little button on here. You're going to go ahead and while pushing that button completely with one hand, you're going to pull out the mask with the other hand. And then you're going to do the same thing for the other side of the sleeve. So then when you want to remove the comfort sleeve, which is that little extra piece on the back of the helmet where it makes it like a 3/4 helmet, Harley Davidson, in their instructions, they recommend for you to remove the cheek pads and the neck roll from the comfort sleeve before removing that piece. But for me, that's just a little bit too much. I just go ahead, you lift up the little sleeve release lever, that little black square thing in the back of the helmet. You go ahead and push onto that, put a little pressure on it, and just pull off the whole plastic part. It'll unlatch and release the lever from the helmet completely, so you don't really have to remove the cheek and pads from the comfort sleeve before removing the actual sleeve from it. I mean, it's going to save you a lot of time, and it's going to make it a lot easier when you're disassembling and assembling the helmet back together. Okay, so once you go ahead and take off the face mask and the neck sleeve, you're gonna be left with the half helmet. It's pretty decent looking, you know, it's not horribly ugly. It comes with a sun visor, so you can go ahead and see here. It's moves up and down. You can also remove the sun visor from the helmet as well. The only thing you have to do is grab the sides of it and pull them out. So once they're retracted down on the helmet, you go ahead and grab onto the sides of it and pull those out, and it comes right out, and you can replace it and get a different visor for the helmet. It comes with the little vents at the top of the helmet as well. There you can open and close them, which I think is pretty cool because the other models of this helmet doesn't have that option where you can open and close the vents. It's just got two holes with like a mesh liner inside, like a metal mesh liner that allows the airflow to go in and out of the helmet. So now that you've got it all taken apart and then you want to go ahead and put the helmet back together, the first thing that you do want to do is put the neck guard on first before putting the face shield on. So there's these two little metal hooks that are located at the front of the helmet neck liner. You're going to go ahead and insert those in first before pushing it completely down. So make sure you put those two in first, and then you go ahead and just push it back onto the helmet. It'll snap on. That's when you know you've got it on correctly. And then after you're done with that, you go ahead and grab the face shield and you clip in one side of the clip back to where it was at in the neck guard, and you clip the other side and you're good to go.